The most dangerous kind of power is the kind no one can trace. You walk into a room and silence falls. You speak and everyone agrees without even thinking, not out of fear, but because something in your presence bends them. That's not coincidence. That's design. Machiavelli understood something most never will. Power isn't always loud. Sometimes it arrives in silence. That feels like a storm. This is aura, the invisible weapon of rulers. Today, I'll show you how to build yours. But first, let me ask you, have you ever met someone whose stillness unnerved you? Whose silence said more than words ever could? That's not charisma, that's control. And you can learn it, because Machiavellian power isn't about yelling to be heard. It's about being felt without a single word. He mastered a brutal truth. The man who controls the atmosphere controls the outcome. Want to stop being ignored and start being obeyed? Then don't raise your voice, raise your presence. The man who doesn't flinch terrifies everyone else. Aura is built not in what you do, but in what you withhold. In your calmness, in your silence, in your refusal to be read like an open book. When you stop trying to impress and start mastering your energy, you become unforgettable. Machiavelli once wrote, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are." He wasn't being poetic. He was warning you, never be fully seen. Why? Because the moment they understand you, they can predict you. And if they can predict you, they can control you. Your power doesn't lie in transparency. It lies in mystery. Let them misinterpret you. Let them guess. Let them argue about what you meant, because while they're decoding you, they've already submitted. You don't need to be trusted. You need to be unreadable. Trust is a leash. Mystery, that's a weapon. Say little. Speak in fragments. Leave your thoughts like riddles they have to solve. And here's the twist. The version of you they invent will always be more powerful than the one you explain. You don't chase attention. You become rare, still, expensive. When they talk, you listen. When they brag, you stay quiet. When they rush, you walk slow, deliberate, unbothered. That's aura. Power is not in performing, it's in presence. So ask yourself, are you filling space or commanding it? Most people try to be liked. They overshare, overspeak, oversmile. But you let stillness speak for you. Stillness is unsettling. Stillness is power. Your silence should disturb something primal in them. Not fear, exactly, but uncertainty. Curiosity. Respect that borders on anxiety. You don't smile by default. You don't rush to answer. You don't explain your silence because silence is the message. Machiavelli knew this. Visibility is vulnerability. If they can predict you, they can prepare for you. But if you vanish before they finish reading your last move, they never learn how to play you. Withdraw strategically. Disappear when expected. Show up when it's inconvenient. You are not a character in their story. You are the plot twist they never saw coming. You want to be remembered? Then stop being commandant, stop being available. Let them wonder, where is he? Why doesn't he speak more? Why does his silence feel heavier than their noise? Let them feel your absence like a guillotine fell without warning. Because once someone has felt your aura, your absence becomes punishment. That is the power of the silent tyrant. You don't scream. You don't beg. You don't convince. You just exist with such quiet dominance that they bend without knowing why. Don't adjust your rooms. Change the temperature of them. You must infect the environment, not react to it. Others chase attention. You attract obsession. They'll fill in the blanks. They'll mythologize you. They'll create stories just to make sense of how unmoved you are. And when they displease you, don't rage. Don't explain. Just withdraw. Cold. Clean. Final. Because Machiavellian power isn't in being loud. It's in being unreadable. The rarest presence. The deepest silence is the loudest command. So now I'll ask you, what kind of presence do you carry? Have you ever made a room fall silent just by walking in? Let me know in the comments. I read every single one. And if you want to sharpen your mind, if you want to master psychological dominance, if you're ready to build power that makes people pause in your presence, then subscribe, like this video, and become the kind of force the world can't ignore, because the real kings, they never need a throne. They are the gravity